See this chart. Virgo Lagna. Cameras on, please. Virgo Lagna. Sagittarius is fourth house of property. It has gone in the second house, aspected by Saturn of fifth house, stock market, etc., and all that. This native made a lot of money in the stock market. Finally, Avik and anybody who's raised hand, just type your question, please, in the chat box. Finally, he lost money in stock market. He had to sell property. Saturn is fifth lord. So he, what did I say? Sagittarius, Jupiter and Capricorn. Correct? So what happens sometimes in stock market? You're making money out of somebody's loss. Correct? Sometimes, I think so. I'm not that well trained in stock market. I kept on telling, this is my relative, kept on telling him. But my relative, they are trained not to believe in Jyotish, being Christian. Lost money, lost two properties. He had to sell two properties. He had to take money from parents after all this. Now, no job, no properties, health issues abounding. Rahu is in sixth house. We have to be. See, sometimes we follow what the world is doing. We see success of other people. We get influenced. But the planets can be cruel to us because the planet is just following what is Dharma, what is Adharma. There is a Dharma technique that I taught in blank chart. Ruchi Ben, are you there?
Yes, sir.
You have taken 2-3 lectures
Hi,
on
sir.
that.
Yes, sir.
Why don't you teach, if you have finished houses, why don't you teach that today evening? Dharma technique. If it is advanced for the beginners, then don't teach.
Please, sir, we can do that. I can do it. Perfect.
Very important of seeing each planet, making it Lagna and its Dharma house. When you're doing Prashna, okay, suppose somebody is coming and asking about love life. So you take Shukra. From there, you see the ninth house. Can anybody open their charts right now, my Jagannath? So you see the ninth house is playing up. So right now, Shukra is in 11th house, correct? In the Prashna.
Yeah, correct.
So ninth from there is Leo. Let's make it. So right now, in the Prashna chart, let me see if I can share it. So this is the D60 Prashna. I'm deviating on purpose. So what is the Dharma house right now? Ninth from Shukra, which will be third house, correct? Yes or no? You all can unmute yourself.
Yes, sir. Correct.
Yes, sir.
So communication, you want to follow the Dharma in communication. That means if you're chatting with one girl, you're having relationship with another, and you're also trying to patao someone, then problem will come. And a lot of it has gone and sitting in the Dharma house again. So many people, somebody would have had a fight with a business partner or a spouse, argument, debate, whatever you want to call it. Okay. In the last 48 hours, an ego would have come in and even anger or fist fight. Mars is involved.
Yes, sir. But I won't get into the details.
It will happen because this is a D60 Prashna, which is what we learned. This is what we learned. Okay. And somebody would have spent money on the child or spouse, or the spouse would have Mercury moon in the fifth. Spouse would have tried to extract a gift. ऐसा हुआ है किसी के साथ? Spending money on the child or spouse would have tried extracting gift. Okay. That's the Prashna. Any which ways. So let's go back to one chart. Did you all test the Sagittarius technique, Jupiter, Capricorn, everybody? Fought with wife, gifted TV. Tushar? Tushar is saying, fought with wife, gifted TV. Everybody should have a husband like you. Okay. So if I was your wife, I'll keep on fighting and I'll keep on buying TV. Okay. Chalo, theek hai. Sushant and Akshay, yes, ask your questions. Your hands are eternally raised from a long time.
Sir, I tested the technique, Taurus Ascendant, 6th in Libra, Jupiter has been placed, and the native had some issues with women, and he had a karmic slap. I won't get into the details, but this has been tested. It is one of my friend's chart, and I warned him later, don't get involved at all now. Just be loyal to someone. And Jupiter is retrograde, so he made the mistake thrice.
Pritam is telling verbal argument, Pritam Deshmukh, verbal argument, something which is new normal for me since I got married, to extracting gift. Yes, wife took me to DMart 1 hour back, but she bought kettle for herself as I forgot to take my wallet. So you're saved. Venus and Ketu. Okay. Okay. Anybody else? Sushant, you had a thing. Sushant? It seems Sushant is not there. Okay. Can we continue with the charts? Okay. Or quickly, let's have Lalita. No, we'll deviate. I want you, Lalita, to decode yourself. Some miscommunication due to wife with brother happened in last 48 hours. Ashish is telling. ठीक है. Can we go to one chart? I have removed one chart. See, this is a Prashna chart that was done. You can see the date. This is one of our students. Okay. I just messaged him in the morning and I asked him what happened between this age to this age. You see, Taurus is in the 10th house. Its Lord is in the 6th house with Yoga Karaka Mars, who is exalted over there. I'll just copy paste what he has said. So some event you can predict. Regarding job. Easy. 23 to 24.5. You all remember the Prashna chart, correct? Taurus in the 10th house, 10th Lord in the 6th. Both are career houses. So easily you can predict. Something to do with career would have happened 23 to 24.5. Correct? Or some relative or some health issue, whatever would have happened. Correct? Now you can see in the chat, I have copy pasted what he said. A very bad result in college, but then a job happened which was very unimaginable. I didn't have 60% in graduation, and that company didn't used to give job to people who don't have 60%. Company tweaked rule to take me in. Everybody around me was surprised. A year of roller coaster ride. Are you seeing how easily things are working? Do you want more charts? Poonam has given more charts. Do you want more charts or shall we call it a day?
Sir, more charts.
तुम लोग को लेडीज लोगों को खाना वाना पकाने का नहीं है.
नहीं सर, मुझे नहीं पकाने का है, इसलिए मैंने बोला, बाकी का पता नहीं.
चलो ठीक है. Taurus, you can see this is a Prashna chart. Taurus is in ninth house. So this is the Prashna for a lady who is a Muslim married to a South Indian. You see how beautifully the technique is working that we learned earlier.
Amazing, sir.
I did not know this chart, which came to me. But we discussed Sagittarius some time back, correct? So this person is actually following the rule of Sagittarius to do Dharma. And she is facing struggles to follow both the traditions. And of course, you can see 4 planets in the ninth house. So they are having a gala time. Okay. And how it is working now, see. Her dad stopped ninth house, Taurus. The Lord Jupiter is over there. Sorry, the Lord Venus is over there. Sun is over there. Mercury communication is over there. Jupiter is over there. Dharma, religion, racism. Her dad stopped talking to her as she accepted other religion too. Are you understanding how beautifully all our techniques are working?
Yes, sir.
If Poonamji is online, can she confirm that this native has 8th house issues, attachment, depression? What is it about Mars? Anybody remember?
Attachment and disappointment.
Disappointment.
Poonamji, are you there? No, she had messaged me. Guests have come, so serving them lunch. Sorry. Let's go to the next chart. Taurus is in the ninth house. This is a natal chart. Okay. So let us see very easily what is happening. Taurus is in the ninth house with Chandra. Okay. What is our basic technique that we've learned in blank chart course? From any house, see which house is 6, 8, 12. 4th house is mother, 9th house is father. Who gives trouble to our mother? Our father only. Simple. Who gives stress? Our father. Let's come here. In this chart, you will see Taurus is in the ninth house with Chandra and Gulika Mandi. So native's mother was diagnosed in the age of 23, 24.5 of this native. Okay. In this native's chart, kidney failure mother was diagnosed. Ninth house is higher education. He was about to join work but had to take a break from his education. Ninth lord is Venus and it is retrograde. Venus, as you all know, is Karaka of kidneys. Done, everybody? See here, Taurus is 6th house. So she lost her mother's sister at that age and her uncle. They both had heart attack and they died. See here, Taurus is in the 8th house. 8th house is prapti of marriage, gain of marriage, sustenance of marriage, everything. So Taurus is in the 8th house with Shukra. 8th house is a house of death. So some news of death. Okay. Who gets exalted and debilitated in Taurus? Moon. Now see how Venus from the fourth house, Venus, sorry, Venus Taurus is aspected by whom? By Saturn. So in that year, family would hear some bad news, Scorpio, death, aspecting here, correct everybody? So mother died when he was 24.5. For advanced students, from the fourth house of mother, Shukra is Yoga Karak. Yoga Karak has not been taught properly to us. People have taught us Yoga Karak, how saying it is good. That is a good thing because it is Kendra and Trikon Lord. Correct, everyone? But Yokarak only means ability to give event. This is how you have to learn. Okay, everybody? All cameras seems to be off. Last chart. Taurus is in 11th house with Gulika. In this native's chart in that year, this Taurus is being aspected or aspecting whom? 5th house of boyfriend. This Taurus Lord, this Taurus is also aspected by Rahu, Saturn, and the Lord of Taurus, Shukra, is aspecting. So what you can say? House Lord, both aspected by Rahu and Saturn. So significant event. House Lord is with Ketu and in the 8th house. So what you will say? Some sudden event will happen, transformative will happen. Why 8th house is the house of transformation and changes. The native watched the movie Dil Wale Dulhania Le Jayenge and ran away with the boyfriend. Are you understanding? I'm joking. Okay. Any which ways. Everybody is having their lunch now. Okay. So cameras are off. Let's call it a day, everybody. Sachi Chaturvedi, Tripti Chaudhary,
Sir,
Pritam Deshmukh has, let me just copy paste it here. Oh, can't copy it seems. Pritam Deshmukh writes between age 23 24.5, but he hasn't given where Taurus is or where its Lord is. He writes, Pritam Deshmukh writes, US visa got rejected, eldest maternal uncle expired, got my Irish visa, first time in life for domestic and international flight, first time in life hostel or PG experience. You need to have either shared the chart, screenshot Pritam Deshmukh, or at least Taurus and where its Lord is sitting, you should have done it. Thanks, Sushant. Thanks, Subhashish. Has everybody learned something new about Brigu astrology and Prashna?
yes, sir.
Yes,
Yes,
sir.
Yes, sir. Yes,
Did you
sir.
like
Yes, sir.
stars, and especially Sagittarius, Jupiter? Yes, Tushar.
Yes, sir. I just want to know how did you predicted this fight? I just want to see D60.
Venus Ketu in 7th house. तो बीबी के साथ भजन नहीं करने वाला है.
Okay, okay.
Simple. Venus Ketu in 7th house.
Yeah, because sir,
Ketu is separation.
when I casted a Prashna here in Delhi, it was different.
Really, it is all Delhi don't do astrology. Delhi astrology is only for politicians. You come to Bombay and do astrology. Do Prashna always for Bombay. You'll only get businessmen who have cheated. Your karma will be spoiled if you do astrology like that. That is the reason astrologers' personal lives are destroyed. Their children's life will destroy. Because we are using a dharmic science to help adharmic people. And not that we are guiding them to become dharmic. We are guiding them to become more adharmic. So politician coming and asking me, Donald Trump called me, by the way, and asked me, will I win election or not? I said, what is the fun out of it? Whether you win election or not, you'll continue to be a racist. And I, me, myself, person. I told him, Mera Jyotish bikav nahi hai. I'm not a prostitute. So let us not prostitute astrology. Let us use astrology first for ourselves. Okay. It is very difficult. My third house is afflicted, very badly afflicted. I still continue to smoke. So it's not easy. So someone told me, you love Sri Ram so much. Okay. Why are you not following him? I said, what is the meaning of that? So that person is telling me, did Sri Ram smoke cigarettes? तो मैंने उसको बोला तुम भगवान को बीच में लाएगा ना So that is not fair play. Don't bring God into it. We are trying to follow God. We are not gods. People love to debate. Everybody is a master PhD. Everybody is doctor debate. Am I right or wrong? Everybody in our lives are doctor debates, PhD in debates.
Yes, sir.
What to do? You should follow my way of life. Enjoy life. Masti karo, joke and enjoy life. Your day passes by. Shall we?
Sir, I have a question.
अभी कितना क्वेश्चंस आता किधर से मेरे को बताओ यार.
सर मैंने आपको लिखा हुआ था सर जस्ट आस्किंग कि जैसे वो अधर्मा वाला टेक्निक आपने बताया ना विद जुपिटर ठीक है तो जुपिटर इफ जुपिटर गेट्स एक्सॉल्टेड इन कैंसर तो कैंसर में भी क्या वी हैव टू सी दैट मतलब उसमें अधर्मा करेगा तो और टाइट स्लैप मिलेगा और ज्यादा
If police is in your house, you better follow the rules. Na?
Okay.
You don't commit murder na, in your house. Commit murder in बाजू वाले का house.
yes yes
नहीं अच्छा कॉमेडी करते कि नहीं करते हैं?
बढ़िया.
Sir, yes, sir.
सर बहुत
Sir, you
बढ़िया.
are Gemini, no?
Yes, sir.
yes sir
No, all my life I was a very serious guy. Last 1 month, 1 year, sorry, last 1 to 2 years, little, I'm increasing comedy. Then you forget your pain. There are only 2 ways to forget pain: by joking around, watching comedy movies, or by drinking. I don't drink. So, yes, Ankit, you would
Sir.
have a question.
Yes, sir. Sir, I've been following you since last 9 years, 10 years, whenever I was able to, get on YouTube. Not on YouTube, but to watch YouTube. So from that age, I'm watching you. You have told many ages. You have told in your videos, many podcast interviews, and many more places. You have told various ages like 10th from Mars activates at the age of 27, 22, Rahu, 5th house, Momaya aspects, and those old, magazines, 2008, 2010 things. These all ages can be used in the Prashna?
Sir, can I answer? Sir, मैंने करा भाई. Can I answer?
नहीं मेरे को गुस्सा किधर आता है मेरा कोर्स अभी मेरे को बेचने गया है you are asking me a question I have to either tell you the truth or I have to make money so I know Ankit you are not going to join my course
नहीं, join the course. Sir is coming out with a course which is part 2 of this, where sir is going to be teaching all this.
but
All the ages of activation for all the planets. And where and in Prashna there are special techniques in Prashna, not those techniques, and it works beautifully.
No,
Absolutely beautifully. Because I have tested.
I am following sir since last 10 years, and I can vouch for it that everything he has spoken, even like लाइक दिस ओनली, मतलब लाइक ऐसे ही हवा में भी अगर कुछ बोल देना वो लगेगा, मैं बता रहा हूँ, ऐसा
हाँ
है।
हाँ, सर इज द बेस्ट, ये
हाँ।
फैक्ट है, फैक्ट है।
तो उसका वो नहीं, पर अच्छी बात है कि मैं आज ज्वाइन कर पाया। दिस इज द फर्स्ट टाइम आई हैव जॉइंड एनी क्लास और एनी सेशन एंड आई एम एबल टू talk to him and converse with all you guys, and so happy.
Ankit, our part
I'm
2 is
really
coming.
happy.
You should join that. Our part 2 is coming for Prashna, and you
Okay.
should join that because that is advanced level Prashna now.
Okay.
And in that, because there are other various techniques for activation of ages and all, so we'll be teaching those over there.
Okay.
See, yesterday,
Sorry.
let me cast the chart. 1 second. Prashna can be dangerous, especially when you're dealing with spirits.
Yes.
So, it is very dangerous, and in this Prashna goes.
Sir, I am from Kumaon, Uttarakhand. So these kind of things I have seen matlab, very close. So I don't have
So,
fear
it
of.
can become scary, I'll just show the Prashna chart of yesterday. So I was at the grave. See, those who are old students of my Prashna class, they know that favorite technique of mine, which is just look at the 10th house. What is the karma being done? So you have Sun, you have Jupiter, and you have Ketu. Sun is father, Ketu is spirit, Jupiter is dharmic activity or rituals, etc. and all. Correct, everybody? So, what is happening? I was at the father's grave, and the priests were doing the prayers. So, my son was with me. So, my mother also was there and all that. So, immediately, 4th house is the house of the end of life. It's like your graveyard. Okay. So, one of the priests, he touched a cross and it fell down. I instantly drew the Prashna. So my son does not believe in astrology. He is trained not to believe. So he instantly asked me, so you look at the innocence of a kid. Okay. So he instantly asked me, what did you see? What did you see? Are you getting it, everybody? So I said, no. So I said, I ignored the question. Now, if you see the Rashi chart, in the Rashi chart, 4th house, you have Jupiter. See, the Lagna is what you are doing. What you are doing. How many of you remember that class of mine where I said Aquarius is graveyard? How many of you remember?
Yes, sir.
Any-
Right. Yes, sir.
Yes.
Yeah. Yes, sir.
Who else? Who else?
Me.
Remember? And do you remember the class where I have taken from Prashna Mark? The Lagna is what is happening now.
Yes, sir.
Okay. See how beautifully this is the Prashna I consulted. See the time, yesterday's time. You all know, Ruchi and everybody knows I was not present yesterday. I said I'm going for the funeral. Not funeral, the ceremony, annual ceremony. Okay. So you look at the Lagna is Aquarius.
Yeah. Yes, sir.
Lagna is Aquarius. See sun here. In the 9th house of father. Okay, this. Saturn, we know is Karak of dead and spirits, etc. Correct?
It's
Yes,
also with Gulika. Sun is with Gulika. Yes.
Yeah. And you see 4th house has retrograde Jupiter. So what do you do when you are praying? You are actually igniting back that spirit, that soul.
Yeah.
So Jupiter is retrograde in the 4th. So if you see the D60, Shukra is in the 7th house looking at the Lagna. Correct? Everybody?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Moon is in the 4th house. So my son is asking, what happened? What happened? I said, Dadu is still worried about, okay, one woman in our house.
Mm.
I know for sure mother was over there. He's worried about mother. She's old now, 82 plus. So that love always remains between couples, na? After death. Who's taking care? Is she eating properly? Health, this, that. So I said, there is also another woman he's worried about. My son, the issue is not about the Prashna. The issue is what I laughed. He kept on asking and I kept on, for 2 hours, I kept on ignoring. Okay. First and foremost, I did not want to tell the result in front of my mother. Then she will start thinking again. With a lot of difficulty, she's come out of father's death. Although it's been few years. So I said, there is another woman, okay, that Dadu is worried about. Your grandfather. So is it my mother? I said, yes, it could be your mother also. Okay. So Dadu loved her a lot. Okay. So then look at the innocence of the child. Is it that woman who's in the neighboring grave? I said, there is no woman in the neighboring. He said, no, there is one. Okay. So then I said, yeah, but she's next door to next door. She's neighbor's neighbor. She's 2 graves away. Okay. That Elizabeth woman, na? That Elizabeth woman. So now that is a cemetery where a lot of Britishers, it's an old cemetery. A lot of Britishers, when they were in India, their graves are there. Lots means lots. And it's a very royal setup. You know, each grave is so beautiful. The tombstone is so beautiful with the old carvings and all that, you know, statues and all that. Very beautiful. You know, so you feel really like when Indian graves are now there, it looks very fika in front of those beautiful carvings and all. So I said, why you ask Karke about that? No, because you said another woman, na? That Elizabeth woman might be beautiful, so Dadu might be thinking. I said, Beta, she's died in 1902.
So sweet.
So sweet. You know. I said, she's died in 1902. Okay. She is like 122 years difference in the death. You know. So I was like, that Saturn Venus, you remember? So I was like, how do I explain it? You know.
Sir,
So-
I have a concerning question towards this. I really have this. It's a serious question. Can I please?
हाँ, पूछ.
सर थोड़ा सा हिंदी में पूछूंगा प्लीज हाँ मतलब सर तरोतारण कैसे होगा लाइक you come from a different community, you are following this, you know and understand every ritual, everything, and you know that spirit must go on, they must move on, no moving on, what girlfriends would say, like we, but spirits are here still worried about the lives, and like coming from different culture, how you take it, like how you are going to tarotaran, do the tarotaran of everyone,
What is Tarutaram?
to cross the bridge, to cross that
Liberation, sir.
liberation from this one, and I don't know about wherever they go, well from
Yeah.
this life at least.
So, what is your question exactly? That how
My
will that happen?
question, how will that happen with your father? Matlab, I'm sorry, I'm being personal, I'm really sorry.
Point is, okay, we can only try. I've done that. Okay, in the last 3 years, I've done everything. Nobody would do that for anybody's father. They don't worry so much, spend so much. All forms of donations and feeding people, this, that, feeding
Yes.
cows, that.
Yes.
A lot of things I've done for my father.
Yes.
One psychic, she is from UK, and I wanted to introduce her
Sir,
Since
actually, I am worried. I am worried because in the Prashna there was Gulika with sun. I'm really worried about that. Only
I know,
because of this. And I know that you know this.
I know where the worry of my father is also. Okay.
Yes.
So that is the reason I was telling you about the psychic from UK. So she's supposed to do readings for Saptarishi's astrology. Since a year, my contract, everything is signed up. I'm just not getting time to introduce her.
Mm.
Office
Sir,
can
do
be.
it now, please.
I'll tell you how beautiful that psychic is. She's an old woman, and she reduced her rates for our website for our Indians. So the first thing, she doesn't know anything about me. She doesn't know who's Sunil John, nothing. You know. So the first thing, she was introduced. Her reading was a gift to me from one of my students in a foreigner in UK. Said she's very good. You just try her. First thing she says, your father is worrying about you.
Mm.
He's dead and he's worrying about it. I was bloody stunned. How the hell does she know my father is not alive? Okay. Then she told me such predictions, like she said, you're going to write a book. Okay. I said, I've already written books. Okay. And I'm fed up. So I stopped writing. She said, no, no, no. You are going to write one more book and it does not have anything to do with Jyotish. I was so shocked because since her time of prediction, you can say 6 8 months back, I was going to write another book, okay, on spirituality, but a practical form of spirituality. And nobody knows that topic, not any friend, relative, wife, kid, nobody knows. Only I knew. Then I was obsessed on writing that topic. Then I decided if I write that, then what? Because once I write a book, then all courses, office work, everything stops. So her predictions are bang on. Then again in between, on her own, she contacted me. She said, your father is asking you to let go. You are holding him back.
Mm. Mm.
That also prediction was absolutely correct. Okay. I was overthinking. I was very depressed with my father, etc. and all that. Okay. So again, she contacted me just before my surgery was to happen. All of a sudden, she contacted me. She said, your father is very worried about your health. And then the health news came. So our predictions have been bang on. Now the point is, answering your question, we can only make efforts. Like I plan to go to a place as soon as my legs become all right. But it's dangerous for me because oxygen level might be low over there.
Where?
Plan to go to place just near Badrinath. It is called
Brahma Kapal.
Kapal.
I have gone there. Yes. This
One,
final rites are done there. आत्मा जो है बद्री के धाम पहुंच जाती है मतलब the person will go to Badri. I have done my father's rituals there and I wanted to tell you this and you have planning for this. I am really happy, sir. The moment I saw Ketu in the 8th house and the sun with Gulika in the 9th house in Prashna, I was actually worried. But you planning about this is making me feel comfortable. I don't know why, but this is happening. I'm just saying.
God bless. God bless. So, one of the persons who's present here, okay, so he also wants to go. And for me, the problem is because of my legs, I cannot go to any place which is crowded. And, then altitude is a problem because of oxygen, because of a disease I have. So anything can happen to me in altitude. But Brahma Kapal is a place I love because, and this is for everybody, I'll just educate in case people don't know. And Ankit, you should correct me. What I have read on the internet is Lord Shiva, when he had that Brahma Hatya of
Brahma
cutting
Hatya. Yes.
head of
Yes.
Lord Brahma,
Yes.
the head got stuck to the Trishul.
Trishul.
And the head was not going away.
The story is like not the Bhairava, the Kal Bhairava form. Lord Shiva didn't struck the Brahma's head by himself, but the Bhairava form struck his head, and in his claws, like the claws, the head was stuck. And Brahmatya, the personification of Brahmatya was wrapped like Betal on the Vikramaditya over him. And when he was roaming over the place, that's the Brahma Kapal, the region. His head was dropped. That the fifth head of Brahma was dropped there,
Right.
and in that place, it's called the Shirsha Tirtha. It's the Shirsha Tirtha. The Brahma head is there, so is the ultimate Tirtha for this Tarotaran.
So that is what they say. And
Hmm.
in fact, last year, I had made Vinayak make arrangements for me, and I could not travel. So I told him to go there for my Guru C.S. Patel sir.
Good.
But he could not do it because of various reasons, logistical reasons. Okay.
Logistical.
So I tell people, although Vinayak tells me, no, this is just the Pandits of Brahma Kapal who are promoting it like this. What I've read is Lord Shiva tried every remedy for Brahma. Yeah, okay, it could not be done. And finally, it was at this place where the remedy could be done and that Brahma, yeah, the dosh was removed. That whenever Jupiter is ill placed in Prashna and confirmed via Prashna and also in natal chart, okay, 6, 8, 12, 3, okay, in Prashna or natal chart, Jupiter having Kendradipati dosh, okay, in D1, D9, D60, use always, my technique is D1, D9, D60. So when you come over there, so go and even if it is not there astrologically, if you can go and do final rites for your deceased ones, people who have gone, you know. So
But
Brahma
sir, there is a problem with that in your if with your father's case, because he hasn't been burnt, like the cremation has not been done. He's been so there is a मतलब एक थोड़ा सा लोचा हो रहा है इधर ना, मतलब छोटा सा, आप समझ रहे हैं.
but it's okay. See,
But okay, it can be done like Narayani. Like the people who in Narayani there is a system no that जहाँ पे लोगों का पता ही नहीं होता है, लोग चले जाते हैं and they are live or not, but मतलब they are supposed to be dead, but nobody has found the body. गांव में ऐसा होता था कि भाई किसी को शेर खा गया, now he is excreta of some animal, the person's body is an excreta. So what can be done for them? So for those kind of things, Narayani is the thing that has to be done first, and after Narayani, one must go to Brahma Kapal and other tirtha. I know that you might be knowing everything like these things. I know, but I'm sorry.
I don't know about Narayan. But anyways, for everybody, I tell them, if your loved ones have deceased, one should try to go. At least Badrinath, you'll be able to go.
Yes.
So Badrinath is a great place to go. And go to Brahma Kapal, do the ritual. The priests over there, they have fixed rates. Okay. Catch a good priest, and most important, insist to the priest to do it in a good muhurta. Problem with the priest today is they don't bother much about the muhurta. They're like all humans, they want to work 24 hours like humans and make money 24 hours. That is the problem, Actually,
Sir, if I will say that the Brahma Kapal is actually the most financially convenient place because they don't ask for anything. To be honest, I have done there. So and the thing is कि जो वहाँ पे पिंड बनता है, the pinda is made from the prasad of the Badrinath. जो चावल पकता है बद्रीनाथ भगवान को भोग के लिए, उस चावल का ही हिस्सा उसमें मिलाया जाता है, जिस चावल से फिर पिंडों का निर्माण होता है. दैट इज वाई द पितृ द पितृ बिकम देव पितर. They transform into Deva Pitar. Now they are not Pitra. So Narayani is the process for making Preta to Pitra, from Preta Yoni to Pitra Yoni, and from Pitra Yoni to Deva Pitra Yoni.
This is a very good information you are sharing. You know,
I don't know for how, matlab, this is the first time I am able to converse with you, and I don't know why this is happening and why this topic came out, and why how you just took out this key Prashna is very very this kind of thing, and after that.
yeah. So I've just sent you my number. Okay,
Yes,
if you
sir.
can help me in the travel, in the sense
Mm.
the details. Okay,
Mm. Mm.
as such, via somebody I have spoken to the trustee. I have not spoken. He's spoken to the trustee.
Ji.
Okay, so the trustee is going to help me. Okay, so that is a favor. He that contact of mine is
Okay.
getting. But most important is, I'm telling this to everybody. Okay, you should. There is a website for Brahma Kapal. You get the office number. Okay, and you can the पर्ची निकलता है, your receipt comes out. So it is a fixed amount of money. You know, like other places, Gaya and all that, you get cheated very badly. I have gone to
Yes.
Gaya. Okay, it is fleecing. The pundits fleece. So, any which ways, we'll end this session today. People should go and travel. And also, there are like limitations. Pre-plan your travel. Limitations to some months are closed, or because of the season and the thing. But any which ways, ladies and gentlemen, whatever you learned today, thanks Ankit for this chat.
Thank you, sir. And it's a personal number, sir, or it's the number of your trustee. I don't know, matlab, please. How should I save it?
Just my number.
Okay.
But don't share it to anybody. And
No,
don't ask astrological doubts on that. I get
no,
tired. Well, with my age, I get tired very
no,
fast.
no. I can have a good chat about about your about normal chats I can have, but not these things. Yes, I can understand.
Nowadays, I get very little time to do research. And I like to read a lot. And these days, I'm reading has stopped. So I want to restart it. Office ka time and helping people takes a lot of time, and many other things get delayed. Anyways, ladies and gentlemen, test this Prashna technique of Taurus aggressively. Marry it, sleep with it, marry it. Remember, you just need to make 5 predictions. Whole point is people learn 5,000 techniques. And when a chart comes, they are using not even 5 techniques. What you should do is what I keep on repeating to people. Stick with standard techniques, write it down in a piece of paper, stick it in your wall, which is applicable on all charts. This Taurus technique is applicable on all charts. Everybody has Taurus. And you can use it in Natal and Prashna both. So Natal would show one type of event. Prashna will show you another event also. Are you getting it, everybody? Use it, marry it, okay, and fall in love with the technique. The difference between astrologers, many people always tell me, ki, sir, you are very blessed. Rishi's blessings are on you. I said, no way. To get Rishi's blessings means something else. The only difference is, okay, I believe in falling in love. And that is the reason I trust people easily, I get cheated easily. But you fall in love with Jyotish and see the difference in your predictions. See the difference in how you're approaching Jyotish to help people correct their karma and their dharma. And dharma is not religion. That is a mistake we have done. Dharma is not religion at all. Okay? So, dharma is like what is the right thing to be done, righteous action. That is dharma. Okay. So fall in love with Jyotish. Don't do astrology for fame, name, money. If it happens, fine, but don't get addicted to it. So do that and see, even in your daily practices, if you're reciting a stotra and all that, okay, you just fall in love with that stotra and the deity and the God and see how much your spiritual elevation happens. You know, you will then not want to recite stotra for money, for power, or anything for protection. You know, I stopped all that long back. It truly doesn't matter now at this age and stage of life. If you have that attitude, if you can develop it now, see where your Jyotish and where your life goes. It will be really someplace else. And you will see the difference between you and the other jokers on social media or YouTube. You'll be very happy in life that you are using astrology to progress. Don't prostitute astrology. Use it to help. Okay, shall we call it a day now? Enough time, food for others and especially elders. फिर acidity हो जाता है. Acidity happens if you avoid food. All right. Take care, everybody.
Take care, sir.
Thank you so much.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you so much, sir. Thank you so
Thank you
much.